Okay, YouTube, I have to admit something. I've been holding out on you. You see, I've introduced many areas of the city that are wonderful, but actually my favorite places in the city have gone unnamed, basically because they're my places. They're my places. I found them, and they're my places. I can't just go telling everybody where those places are, because then everybody will know. But I have thought about it and decided that this knowledge must be shared in case I get hit by a bus or something. The place I'm at today is a place called Iidabashi. It's pretty much in the dead smack center of Tokyo and has a lot of subways as well as the JR running through it. It's an awesome place. It's most noticeable for its very large French population. I have no idea why there are so many French people here. I know there's some French businesses in the area. Perhaps at one point they were giving away free cheese and berets. I don't know, but there's a lot of them in the neighborhood. So if you see a foreigner, most likely they're French. It's become kind of the French ghetto, actually. It's also famous for old-time Japan. It's not so much as true as it used to be, but Kagurazaka is a famous street leading up from the west side of the station. And this old road is a very, very, very traditional area of Tokyo. There's actually some functioning geisha houses up until recently. I don't know if there's still any more, as the numbers of geisha have been dwindling. But this area really is a truly, truly historic and beautiful part of the city. I'm at the Canal Cafe, which sits right on the river that runs through the middle of Tokyo. And it's a great place to chill out, hang out. It's even got a gazebo for those of you who love gazebos. And if you're anything like me, you love gazebos. And it's a beautiful, gorgeous, quiet place to end up a night, hang out, have a beer, wine, 500 yen, cup of coffee. But again, you're paying rent on this awesome view. Iidabashi is very important for me because I learned most of my Japanese here. I went to a man-to-man, I also have group lessons, Japanese school called the Iidabashi Nihongo Gakuin, Iidabashi Japanese School, in the Ramallah building, which is directly above the station. I'll put a link to the school on the side there. Very nice teachers, and somehow they managed to get some amount of Japanese into my old and soggy head, so they must not be that bad at their job. Iidabashi also is home to one more even amazing thing, and that is the largest gyoza I have ever seen in my life. Alright, let's compare. This is a normal sized gyoza, or dumpling. This is the super ginormous gyoza. For only 9,600 yen. That's 2.5 kilograms of dumpling, babies. Yeah! I so need to have a holiday dinner with this as the centerpiece of my Christmas or Thanksgiving dinner. Oh yeah. How would you even eat it? How would you? I don't understand how that's even possible. How? And of course the jumbo fried rice, don't forget about that. Do some kind of super giants live in this neighborhood that feed on dumplings of that size? Madness! Dumpling, the word itself denotes small. Unless it was your nickname in school, in which case it probably means you're a fat kid. Oh well. Peko-chan yaki. And here's little Peko-chan. You got some shitness on your cheek, kid. Stop eating. Seriously. It's a medical problem. And cute little Santa hat. Nice. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to get a local treat from the area. Peko-chan yaki. Hi. Hi, so So basically I am consuming a small pastry in the shape of a child's head, which is a little bit worrying, but I mean, as we all know, children's heads are filled with pumpkin flavored bean based deliciousness. Her brain matter is sweet and delicious. Oh, Peko-chan, you're so kawaii and edible. Because you're just made like a kind of anonymous shape. Like chewing off the top of a kid's head. It's still warm. Right out of the oven. As you walk up Karagazaka towards the top, before you get to the temple, you'll find on the side here a small little nikuman shop that sells just, little steamed dumplings filled with meat, or anman filled with like a sweet bean paste. This is a great little shop. It's been here forever, and it's always got a line in front of it. But just turning down to the side here, you'll see there's lots of little alleyways. If you ever have a night to just wander around the streets of Kagurazaka, especially the back streets, it can be very rewarding. There's an endless number of little shops and bars, nomiya, places that have been here for a very long time, places that are just opening and new. So many people have heard the legend of the $10 cup of Japanese coffee. And while not completely untrue, it's a little bit misunderstood, you see. Back in the day, coffee was not to be found everywhere. It was mostly in hotels and places like I'm in now, like Kisaten, which is an old-fashioned coffee house. Now, these places, you're paying really for as much rent as you are paying for a delicious cup of coffee. And I can attest, this coffee is delicious and served in a dainty glass. Very important. Oh wait, so I get me picky up. Very important to a man like me. But when Starbucks and other companies started spreading out, actually Etre was the first major chain selling very low-priced coffee, and then coffee in a can came around. It really hit the Kisatens hard. Kisatens lost a lot of business, and now many of them are barely getting by, surviving at all. From before and on to today, they've always charged outrageous prices for coffee, but again, you're paying for a seat in a nice, quiet, clean, relaxing place, people in nice uniforms. The alternative is the crowded, noisy, brightly lit coffee shops and chains that you find everywhere else in the city. Cafe Veloce is about the most budget brand of coffee, but this is what's happened to the coffee culture in Japan. It's moved out of the Kisaten and into little fast food type places like this. Showing up now.
知らないんだ。